brain a bit more on the past, but let's go ahead and see what some of these folks have to bring to us right now. Another match is about to be underway. Pitt versus PGFX Wobbles. Now, Pitt, he had a pretty crazy set against Movephobia and ended up making it so that he was able to find himself where he is right now, winner semis. And while he is playing a character who is a hard matchup, an incredibly hard counter towards the character that Wobbles is playing, Wobbles has been dealing with Peaches for so long.
Forever.
So long. It has to be like a decade, I think, right?
Yeah, even back when, like the early days, whenever he was playing in Texas, even then, like there were several very, very good Peach players who were in the state. We had DOH, we had oh man, it's been so long I can barely remember the names. Some of the better players in Texas were Peach players. So he definitely, has had the experience of having to play them for a really long time.
Yeah. And even though he lost Nana, it doesn't look like he's going to be losing stock number one. Pitt forced off stage, but able to make it back. That was nice. The little retreat on the parasol dropped him down quick enough to the point where Wobbles wasn't able to really cover. Another big back air. Let's see if he's going to be having any recovery mix-ups here. Nope, just going for a simple float instead.
Good forward air to cover the platform, knowing that he's not actually going to get the guaranteed follow-up off of that setup. Ooh, the spacing, though, leaning back with that forward smash and then smashing it down after her forward air whiffs.
I really like the decision from Wobbles as well. He saw that Pitt, he's generally going to be floating whenever it comes to a situation where Wobbles is on the ledge. And so he just waited for him to land and then came in strong with that F smash. It's really smart.
Yeah, Wobbles spacing out with the hammers.
And even though it didn't hit, it forced Pitt into the corner.
Ooh, very scary down smash. Oh, interesting back air. Maybe looking for the reverse hit, but... Okay. Very nice.
Two big forward smashes on two preemptive floated aerials. Floated aerials. Wow, that's not even English.
Floated.
What am I... but you know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
It seems like there's just these instances where Pitt preemptively pulls the trigger and Wobbles just doesn't fall for it. He holds his ground and he's able to get some nice punishment because of it.
So this is actually one thing I noticed playing against Wobbles Ice Climber. It's extremely difficult to just end his so-posed stock. He is very, very good at playing defensive, playing safe, playing around his opponent's kill options.
He was trying to go for a pretty nice trade there, and Pitt just didn't bite.
Possibly.
The weave back prevented him from connecting with the dare. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this down smash will cut into the two Ice Climbers for doing a very good job of separating them. Wobbles answering back, though, with a down smash of his own.
That time it was actually, I think, Wobbles who swung first.
Yeah, Pitt doing a good job of jumping in to bait the F smash, I imagine, but not actually swinging the forward air, so not putting himself into range.
And again,
oh, missing the grab on Nana, but Wobbles with the little spaghetti there out there.
Pitt able to take the lead first time in this game. We saw what he was able to do last time he had a little bit of momentum, right? He was able to use that as what he needed to really drive himself through the set, but how effective is that really going to be against a player like Wobbles? We're about to find out.
Oh, very good crouch cancel down smash. Usually, that's the very important thing to understand against Peach, when you can be crouch canceling and when you can't. Because if you crouch cancel at the wrong time, you will catch that crouch cancel down smash and take 500,000% of damage. But crouch canceling or other stuff, crouch canceling dash attack, crouch canceling like some of our weaker aerials can lead to very good rewards.
It's an option I think we haven't seen a whole lot from Pitt is that down smash in this game in particular. But of course, as I say it,
Yeah.
Of course, as I say it.
Oh yeah, using up the set of the edge card.
What do you call that? A commentator summon? Wobbles off stage here.
Yeah, not going to be our Peach's set of aerials. Cut down all of our options. Ice Climbers can be kind of tricky with how they recover with using their side Bs, but if they don't have a double jump, there are not really too many different ways they can go that far off stage.
Pitt is the sock away.
The spacing on that back air, though. Hopping right over that down tilt, clobbering right in the face.
I'll tell you what, if Pitt can take out Nana here, he might actually have a pretty decent shot of taking game number one.
Oh, we wanted the turnaround grab. Doesn't quite get the down air re-grab.
Wobbles playing reactively, but that time getting caught by surprise by the Nair.
Oh, down smash off stage. Oh,
my.
Reading the double jump.
The
Not doing a good job fighting back, though.
I know, that get of attack catching Pitt a bit by surprise. Forced to use the float here. Not a lot of options, but he's still able to land it back.
Oh, Wobbles going for the backer instead of trying to save his Nana. That may end up coming back to bite him. Oh. I'm so scared. Okay, backer doing a good job punishing that dash attack. I'm scared just watching this.
Here's the one thing is Wobbles knows he's probably like an F smash or a down smash away from taking the game. The only issue with that is if he potentially swings early, then Pit has all the time in the world to really land a pretty big punish, but the up air's relentless, and Wobbles hangs in there and takes game 1.
Very clutch Sopo play. Not super pretty. Not like the intoxicating beauty like the combos he has with the crazy ice climbers Nana setups. But sometimes simple and clean is all you need.
For a second, I thought you were about to break into song.
No.
It's the way that you make me feel.
Is the way
He's
making me feel tonight, though. The instant sit face, not making me feel like clean at all. Super dirty.
Oh, yeah, super dirty.
Oh, jabbing him right out of... That was extremely ballsy, just walking right up to a Peach holding a Stitch face.
And keep in mind...
hammer. I'm just going to jab you.
Keep in mind that even though the percentage is 0, Nana has her own damage counter. That's why we saw so much knockback from that initial hit. So Nana, one aerial, and Nana's just out of there. Let's see if Wobbles can maybe save his partner. Indeed he does, but he doesn't save himself. The damage was done. And things are looking very rough for Wobbles as we go into game number 2.
Nana got that turn up on deck. Okay, there's Gunman.
I'll tell you what, Smash Gods are being very kind to our friend Pit.
Yes, they are giving him lots of little nuggets of fun.
That was so good from Wobbles. He understood that Pit was going for Nana, and he sticks out that up air to go and challenge that space where Pit would be trying to attack Nana from.
Good dash attack. Well, cutting out the Nana anyways, but Wobbles will punish that with the Popo. Oh, again, the dash attack. A little bit unsafe. Trying to cut in through that movement.
It's just... I mean, it's so goofy, right?
It
Whenever
is extremely goofy.
when you couple it with the sound.
Yeah,
But that's it reminds me of the springs whenever you're playing Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Like not like Donkey Kong Country, but I mean like actual Donkey Kong. Whenever you're Jumpman trying to climb up things in the crazy springs with a goofy sound are happening because it just covers like so much space, and sometimes you're safe and sometimes you're not, and you're just, regardless of whether or not it's going to hit you, you're always scared.
Yep.
You're always scared.
Oh, Zybe doesn't get Nana to sync on. Will be the end of his stock.
Wobbles coming in with that wave dash down smash. That burst movement option combined with that knockback from the down smash makes it such a scary tool. Back throw creates a little bit of separation, and it's enough to take out Nana.
Yeah, Pit in a very good position now. Wobbles is going to have a really tough time taking it back. He only has one more. He essentially only has one more Nana left. That's the way I like to think of it. So this one Sopo is going to have to do a lot of work.
Well, he's certainly putting in that work. He's made it so that Pit's at 111. It won't take a whole lot to end this stock, especially if Pit starts throwing out a lot of those down smashes willy-nilly. Wobbles, like we touched on before, has that burst movement available, and he's able to go and react to a lot of these preemptive options that Pit's throwing out.
Yeah, the reward from the down smash will be a lot lower now that it's just a Sopo. A lot of the weighting of down smash being so good is the fact that if you hit Nana with it, she gets completely torn away from Sopo. Becomes a very, very easy task to just neutral air her, forward air her, get her off stage, and end her stock. But against Sopo itself, not really that great.
These fadebacks from Pit have made it so he's able to avoid a lot of Wobbles' attempts at closing out some of the stocks in regards to when Pit's recovering. But the up airs, we saw it in the last game, and there's going to be another theme of this game. Those up airs, that whenever Pit gets to those higher percentages, are going to be exactly what Wobbles needs to close those stocks. But one good up air deserves another. Wobbles down to just one as we cross the 430.
Oh, okay. One of the ice climbers getting in there with the forward air. Nana catching the down smash, but he's going to be okay.
Those down smashes, they're going to be worth a lot more now that Nana is in play as well. Pit, huge forward air here, and whoa, Wobbles not having enough of the tank to save Nana. This could be really bad, and Wobbles is just going to give it to him.
I respect that. I can respect that. Because there is a very, very small possibility he could bring it back from that. but it would take so much, not just the effort and time and mental energy, that sometimes it's better just to let it go. Say, okay, you got me. Now it's going to be my counter pick. We won't be on Dreamland now, so it'll be a little bit easier to end his stock, especially on a stage like this below ceiling. He's going to those up airs, up smashes will be killing earlier, and he can just have a fresh start.
Fresh start is exactly what Wobbles need, and oh, I'm not really getting as much as any of us really expected, I guess. Wobbles gets a grab and you hold your breath.
Yeah, I think what he was trying to do there. He was trying to get a couple of pummels in so that Nana would have time to resync up to him, so he could actually get a decent reward. Because if he did just go ahead and throw, it was just Sopo by himself. It wasn't going to get too much.
The big down smash, but Nana able to avoid the brunt of the follow-up afterwards.
Oh, very nice wave dash. Grabbing that up smash will take the stock much, much, much earlier than Wobbles has been taking stocks this entire set.
And something that's really important, Nana was actually there. No pummels needed to make her come back. Instant punish, instant stock. Oh, coming down with the Nair, taking out Nana. Great option for Pit.
Oh, trying to Z-catch the turn up, doing a little bit too early.
Jab.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah,
it's so scary.
It's tense. It's tense.
It's very tense.
When I'm looking at Wobbles right now, he's just trying to figure out how he can get in and how he can put on a lot of punishment, get that extra credit that he needs, right? But the tricky part is, especially when you're playing against Peach at this kind of a percent, it's not going to take much for Pit to take the stock.
Yep, just getting the Ice Climber off stage. Sopo by himself. Peach edgeguarding will tear that apart. Oh, that's going to be punishable. Didn't really get much, though. Ironically, if he hadn't had the turnip in his hand, he probably would have got a much better reward off of that. Very good jump on the stage. Oh, he looking for the up smash there, but doesn't quite get it. Gets clipped out by those down airs. Gets converted into a kill.
Yeah, was he supposed to start the up smash, I guess, a bit sooner so that he'd slide into it?
Maybe. He might have just been calling that he was going to use the float to try and move in and set up the forward air rather than defensively control that space around him.
Right.
Ooh. Catching him with the back end of that arc of the forward smash.
There was nothing defensive about controlling that space. Nothing at all.
Very offensive.
Incredibly offensive. And so are these grabs. Not in play. Gonna lead to some
very good bait.
Gonna have some nice follow-ups here if he can maybe net another grab, but the dash attack's gonna be stuffing out that attempted aerial. Back into the corner. It's gonna have a lot of trouble. He mashed out, I guess?
Not sure what Wobbles was trying to set up. Yeah, it was a match out. Oh, gonna get some handoffs. All right. That up smash will seal the stock. Only one more to go. Wobbles with a very comfortable 3-1 stock lead. Plenty of Nanas on deck in case something terrible happens to this one. It's going to be very hard for Pit to come back from this.
Even though his, I guess, conversions off of grabs at low percents hasn't been enough, Wobbles has done a pretty good job of converting off of grabs at high percents. And it's been certainly paying off. 2-stock lead currently for Wobbles. Though down to just Popo, Pit can probably take one more if he plays this right.
Yeah, looks like he's got the momentum going too. Okay, very tricky because of how the mountain is set up there. There are a lot of different spots he could have gone with that side B.
I really like how much respect he's still giving to Wobbles, even though it's just Popo.
Oh, very nice turn-up catch. Oh, going to get punished for that side B. Has to side B over the turn-up, but does get the reverse hit. Still dies, my.
That was so fortunate that it was over the rock as well. That was like the perfect field goal. Ooh, that has to be an error.
Wobbles looking for the wave dance, trying to set something up. Getting the desync back air and down smash, covering lots of different options. It's going to be very, very hard for Pit to come back.
Forces this parasol. He had a great parasol recovery in game number 1, but Wobbles doing a much better job of just waiting things out. Good lord.
Almost got the down smash fall off the tech. Oh, up air? Oh, yeah, and that will be it. Clean down tilt to up air punish.
Very
him
clean.
Trying to end Nana.
Very, very clean. I don't even know if the low ceiling would have even contributed to that Tooth B tool because he's already at 165.
He's really high up at a really high percent.
Anyways, I'm gonna let Wobbles